Okay, we have geometry, geometric and spatial reasoning, standard 4.3. We'll do some constructions here. And constructions can only have two tools, a compass and a straight edge. Okay, so compass and straight edge are the only tools we want to use. We want to look at several basic constructions. We want to show the standard here also. Make formal geometric constructions with a variety of tools and methods. And we're going to focus just with a compass and straight edge for this slideshow, though you certainly can go to GeoGebra or some software or use strings and different things here. We're going to look at the compass and the straight edge. So we're going to leave the slideshow here and go to this website. And the first thing I want to do is copy a segment. So what I'm going to do is draw a segment and then draw a longer line. Okay, so you're going to take your compass, looks like this. You're going to put your point on one end, basically open it up until it's the length of that segment. We're going to move it down here and simply copy it off. So the part that you've made here from here to here is a copy of the original segment. Now, if you wanted to copy an angle, you can do that as well. So I'm going to draw an angle. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to just go ahead and draw a line through here. Again, take my compass and bring that in just a little bit. I'm going to come up here and make an arc. Then come down here, point on the edge and do a similar arc. Okay. And then we'll take my compass and I'm going to open it up here. So I'm going to flip that around. Bring it down here. Flip it. So that's open the width of the angle. I'm going to move it down here and make this arc. Okay. And then you would just go through that intersection point. So let me come back here. Open that back up. I didn't quite make the arc long enough. Move it down here. Maybe extend that just a little bit. Okay, then I can run the other side of the angle through this point. Okay, so basically I use this as a straight edge. Okay, so I've copied that angle. Okay. Another thing you'll hear is to bisect an angle. Okay, to bisect means to simply cut in half. Okay, to do that again, I'm going to draw an angle. It could be any angle. Okay, and basically what we're going to do is use congruent triangles to bisect or cut that angle in half. So I'm going to make an arc again. Remember, when I make an arc, I know that this length is the same as this length. I'm just going to keep that same distance there and then put my point here. Make a little arc and put it down here. Make an arc. Okay. What I can do from there is then just simply attach this point with this point. And through congruent triangles, I've bisected this original angle. It's a little side-to-side congruence. But this angle through corresponding parts would have to be congruent. Okay, another, probably one of the most basic constructions is a perpendicular bisector. So we'll do that here. So we'll draw a segment. We'll take the compass. We'll make sure the compass is open up at least half. We'll draw this arc. And then keeping that locked, we'll simply come to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, we can then construct with our straight edge, connect those two there. Again, through congruent triangles, you can show that these angles are both congruent, therefore they must both be right angles, and that these lengths are congruent, so that this segment that I constructed is the perpendicular bisector of the original segment. Finally, we'll look at having a line and then making a parallel line through a given point. So I'm going to use my pencil. So we have this point right there. I want a parallel line through there that's, or line through this point that's parallel to this one. So first thing I'm going to do is make myself a transversal. And basically I'm going to copy this angle up here. Okay, so I'm going to get my compass. Get that turned around, closed in a little bit. Make this. I'm just going to lift it up here and make that same arc. Okay. And then we'll take the compass point and we'll do it from here this time. And we'll open it up to exactly that distance. Okay. So I'm going to come over here where this crosses, so I'll need to extend my line just a little bit. Okay, so we're at where it crosses there, and I'll do the same thing. Okay, and then I can connect these points right there. Okay, right there. Do a better job of that. And since I copied that angle, these angles here, these angles right here, are what we call corresponding angles. And when corresponding angles are congruent off a transversal, then those lines would be parallel. Okay, so those are some basic constructions, again, using a compass and a straight edge.